Okay, okay, okay. Um, okay. All right, guys. So we're gonna wait for people to join, then we can get started. Okay, see you guys joining. Okay, okay. Pretty bright, Annette, care accounting. Welcome, welcome, guys. If you have questions while we're waiting, you can start putting them on the chat. Okay. Oh, hey, how are you, girl? Always sending me messages. Thank you for supporting. Hey, Carrie, thanks for always supporting. Rhonda, say, hey, Nikki. Hello, how are you? I'm so glad I'm connecting with you guys today. It's been a while. This girl been busy, super, super busy. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm here to share my knowledge. I'm here to share my knowledge with you guys. Hope I can bless as many people out there. If you have questions, guys, like I said, you can start putting them on the chat. I really just want us to connect. It's been a while. Thank you. It's been a while. I posted a video. I've been so busy, so much happening, so much going on. But hey, I just wanted to connect with you guys today and see how things are going. If anyone has any specific questions, any struggle that's going on at work, are you in the interview process? How are things going? Do you need support? Stuff like that. Okay, it's Easter weekend, so I hope you guys are. If you do celebrate Easter, happy Easter to you all. Okay. Oh, Rhonda, between the PSM certification and the CSM, which one would I advise? Both of them are good, right? They're from different organizations, right? PSM is being offered by scrum.org and CSM is offered by Scrum Alliance. So they're both good. They're both certification that you need to get yourself or your foot on the door, right? That's like the first certification that you would need as a scrum master. So it's I think it's a preference thing. And also look at the job descriptions, look in the market right now and see what a lot of companies are asking. I've actually seen some jobs description where they were really specific, like they'll specify it there and said they'll specify and say PSM, right? For example. And I've also seen some that will specify and said CSM. But regardless of which of them you obtain, they should both be good. The company should accept both, honestly. They're pretty much just as good. Again, it's just a preference thing, what you prefer. Or maybe you just check, like I said, right? Check online and see what is mostly in the market in terms of the jobs. What are they really listing on the job description? Maybe you should get that. Okay, pretty bright. How do you help your team communicate and collaborate during a sprint? Girl, Again, if this is your first team, if this is your very first team you are joining, or if this is a new team that you just joined, right? You're really getting to know the team members. You're getting to know um, the nature of the work. I always tell everyone the first thing to do, right, to make things easy for you, is simply to start having a one-on-one meeting with every team member. You get very comfortable when you have a one-on-one, right? It kind of set you for success. It makes you get very, very comfortable with the people you're going to be working with, and also you kind of set an environment where people feel comfortable to talk to you at any time, right? So having that one-on-one in the beginning of when you just joined the team, introduce yourself, getting to know the team members. For me, it works really, really well. It works really has worked well, and I've also used. I've always been using that technique. Just try to be as friendly as I can with the team. Once you start doing that, you make things easy for you and for the team. When there are questions that comes up, people really they'll ask you, and if you have something to also ask the team members, they're going to answer you because you've already created that environment where people feel relaxed. You also feel relaxed. You feel you guys are kind of like a family, right? Look at your team as like your other family from your family, right? Because these are people you're going to be working with every day, you're going to be seeing every day. So start by doing your one-on-one, getting to know them, connecting with the product owner, getting to know the product owner, and just let them know, hey, I'm really here to help support the team. I'm here to support you guys, right? At the end of the day, we are a team and we have to work together, right? Because my win is your win. If someone on the team fails, everyone is failing. It's not only that you fail and the team didn't fail. If you fail, the team is going to fail, right? If you fail to help them, they're going to fail to deliver as well. So start with that. Just start having your one-on-one meeting. And then once you another thing you can do, right? You can also do try to do like a team, kind of like team building meetings, team building activities. um One thing I actually used to do is we used to do have this meeting called Fun Fact Friday, where every Fridays or every other Friday, if you don't want to have too many meetings, you guys can all meet as a team, right? Maybe just after stand up or just another meeting on its own, just for like 30 minutes. Fun Fact Friday. Literally, this meeting is really team building for you guys to get to know each other. Team members can talk about themselves. If they have anything they have planned for the weekend, they can talk about it. If you have things that you have planned for the weekend, any upcoming things in your life, good stuff, you can talk about it with the team. Just share how things are going with you outside of work, right? Just really kind of build your team. You guys get to know each other, you guys get to bond, you guys get to collaborate, and then just continue to coach them and letting them know if you have any questions, if you ever feel any challenges on the team, please make sure you always reach out to me. So Fun Fact Friday works for me really well. Or if you don't want to call it Fun Fact Friday, you can just have a building team building activity where you guys all meet whatever day you decide to meet with your team, maybe once a week or bi-weekly. Probably not so much because you don't want to just block people's calendar with too many meetings, right? Maybe bi-weekly you guys meet as a team to have your team building. And then before you go to your team building, just make sure that you have activities, something planned out, right? You can even start with just having an icebreaker during the team building. Could even be a question. Just ask the team. You guys go around the room, answer that question, or it could simply be that you have like a mirror board or maybe whatever tool you're comfortable using in running your icebreaker. You can have it set up there and have people play around. And another thing that works during that team building, you don't have to be the only one to facilitate, right? You can simply have your team to take turns, right? Since you introduce it to them, you can be the first person to do it. And then maybe the next team building or the next fun fact Friday, you can have someone else on the team takes care of it. Just ask the team who would like to do it next, who would like to do a Fun Fact Friday next, or would like to do the next team building for the team, right? That's a good way to get them to engage. So it's not only you doing it all the time. We want to hear from other people. We want to know what they like doing, right? It really helps. So make sure you kind of like engage them in making sure that it's not only you always running that um that event, or that activities, just make sure that you rotate, ask the team before the next one who like to do it, and you guys just go like that, keep rotating and keep rotating. Another way to help them to collaborate, right, or communicate well, obviously retrospective. You cannot even go wrong with that. Your retrospective is like, that's a must have event, right? You guys should always have your retro at the end of every sprint to reflect back and see how things are going, if people need any improvement. So one way to get your team to improve communication, collaborating, is during the retrospective. Okay. Again, always try to make sure you don't repeat the same retrospective. I talk to a lot of scrum masters, I coach a lot of scrum masters, and I try to encourage them to not repeat the same activities doing retrospective. Make sure that depending on how your team performed that spring, try to come up with different type of retro based on the performance on that team. Okay, not just do the same thing. You probably even gonna get bored at one point repeating yourself doing the same type of retro. They might also get bored just seeing the same thing over and over and over and over. So try to do some research on different type of retrospective activities that you can do. So you're not just doing what went well every single sprint, what needs improvement action items, right? Try to mix them up. That's another good way to get your team to communicate during retro. And always make sure that once you start your retro meeting, always try to engage your team by, again, you can start like a running like an icebreaker, right? Go through an icebreaker for like maybe a minute or two, depending on the size of your team. Don't take too much time on the icebreaker. And once you guys are done with the icebreaker, right, that's kind of like you setting the stage, right? There are 5 stages of conducting your retro. That's the first stage. Run the icebreaker meeting to get them to engage. You want people to speak, right? That's the whole point of the retro. We want people to speak. Get them to go do the icebreaker, right? Once they're done, and then now you kind of start gathering the data when you already set up your retro board with the activity that you want them to, the exercise you want them to do for that retro. Um, have them now go through that, and just always encourage everyone and tell them, guys, I need everyone's collaboration. I need all of you guys here to participate, because this is the only way that we as a team are going to improve. This is the only way that us as a team are going to know what's working for us, what is not working, and the things that we can change so we can continue to do better, so we can continue to improve and deliver on time, right? Once they gather that data, now you guys now going to now review it, review the data, read everything that they wrote on the retro with the team. Just ask, don't just read them, go through them one by one, and just have the team. They can even vote on the things that they listed, the data they put there. And then again, once you guys are done, you can now go ahead. Now you guys select what you want to improve for your action items, right? What are the things that you guys want to change? What are the things? And then have them vote on those things that they would like to make some changes. Again, don't forget to give your team shout outs during retro. Don't forget, it's important. People love that because they work really hard, and those little things go a very long way, right? Start your meeting, just give shout out to the team. You want to shout out everyone for their hard work. You can even call out names or the teams as a whole. And another thing I do in retro that's fun, when I'm done doing shout out to the team for successfully completing the sprint, the next thing I do is I ask the team, do you guys want to shout at each other? Is there someone in this team that helped you during the sprint that you really appreciate and you would like them to know? Maybe you didn't get the chance to tell them yet or to appreciate what they did. Would you like them to know right now? Go ahead and shout them out. Tell them in the meeting so we all know all your hard work, so they really know that their work has been recognized, has been appreciated. They love it. My team, like literally, they love when I do shout out. So make sure that you start implementing shout outs to your team. It really motivates them and make them really speak up and make them feel comfortable to talk to you, to come to you at any given time if they need any help. I hope that really helped you, bride. Pretty bride. Okay, those are some ways that you can get your team to communicate. Communicate, okay? There's so many other things that obviously you can do. Ha. What is the responsibility? Again, pretty bright. You got a lot of questions. What's the responsibility of a scrum master doing well, guys, I'm going in order, okay? I don't want you guys to feel like I'm only picking her questions. It's just that after her question, there was another question that she wrote. All right. What is the responsibility of a scrum master during a sprint review? Okay, that question, right? Scrum master. So this varies from team to team, but I'll tell you what I do. Okay. When you join a team, it's good to have your team working agreement in a way that have you guys set expectations in knowing who is responsible for doing what in the team. So you know when it's sprint review or the backlog refinement or the planning, you know your responsibility, you know what you're supposed to be doing. For me, all the teams I've ever worked out during the sprint review, because again, we always come up with a working agreement. I'm that type of person where I don't want people feeling like I'm stepping over them, and I don't want people to also step over me. I like boundaries, and I also like to respect people in as much as I like them to also respect me, right? We are team members and we need to set boundaries so people don't feel like I'm doing what they're supposed to do or they're doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So the working agreement always helped me very well. So for team agreement, what I would do is I work with my product owner and the QA guy, the QA lead, and sometimes the tech lead, right? Especially if it's a team that we have to do a demo. We really work together in getting making sure that we have a demo deck ready and people know who is doing what and who's presenting during the demo. Okay, so what I normally do during sprint review, if you work in that type of team that you guys have to do actual demo, normally I'll connect with those people. We create the deck, right? I can start like a rough draft of a deck, put the title of, I guess, sprint one, for example, and the date. And then after that, we have like different slides, which we'll talk about pretty much the goal of the sprint, like a summary of the sprint. Normally, I just put summary and I can fill that out. Sometimes my product owner will fill it out, right? But we have a call where we hop on the call, we fill that deck all together. Myself, like I said, the product owner, the QA leads always join that call as well, and the tech leads. Right? Those are like the key people on the team. So we obviously if you have a BA, it would be nice to also invite the BA, right? To that meeting. So when we get on that sprint review prep call, we kind of like go through that deck, we fill it out, we go over the summary of what we accepted, kind of like high level, what was our goal for the sprint, what was the scope of work, right? We write that down, and then what value it was delivered to the business, right? What value did this work that we do did to the business? We'll add that bullet points and put the value that's adding to the business. And then the next thing that comes after that is demo. So during the sprint review call, what really happens is I normally will kick off the meeting because I'm the host, right? Moderator. I'll kick off the meeting, just greet everyone. And as soon as I'm done, my product owner takes it right there. Again, it depends on your team. It could still be you, the scrum master, to go over that whole entire deck until you get to demo part and then hand it off to your developer or your QA, whoever is doing the demo. But for my case, normally I'll just kick off the meeting and then call on the product owner to go over the goal of the summary of the goal of the sprint and the business value that it added. And once the product owner is done, the product owner now hands it over to the team to demo. So they'll go ahead and do the demo. And then as soon as they're done, we now get feedback. We just ask for feedback from the stakeholders. So that's what I do during sprint review. I hope that is going to make an impact to you, Pretty Bright. Hope that answered your question. Okay, let me see what else do we have. Oh, someone, Eleanor, please guys like the video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please like my video. And hey, let's pause for a minute. If you haven't subscribed, guys, go ahead and do so right now. If you want me to keep giving you guys this good juice and stuff, you need to be able to get my notification. So just go ahead and click on the notification bell. So once I go live or once I post on a video, you want to be the first person to get it. Okay? So thank you, Elena, for that. Hello, Coach Nikki. Maggie, how are you? All right, I think that's the question. Let me just go through my list again to see if anyone posted a question that I missed. If I missed your question, please repost it. There's just so many things on the screen. I want to make sure I don't miss anything from you guys. Oh, Harrison said perfect icebreaker technique. This helps make everyone feel like yes. This makes everyone feel like they belong. Yes, that's a fact. Like, guys, I'm telling you, there's no like secret to this. Like, you have to create your own environment where you feel comfortable. You want people to feel once you set that environment where you're comfortable, people comfortable, trust me, it makes communication so easy for you, so easy for the team. Like, I can tell you right now, I'll ping my team member anytime. Like, do you have a minute? Can you hop on the call? I just want to have some clarification or something. They're always willing. They're always willing to do so because I've created that environment where they feel very comfortable talking to me and they know, right, that whatever I'm asking them to do is going to be beneficial for us as a whole, right? As a team, it's going to be beneficial for us to be able to succeed. I'm not just making you hopping on the call for no reason. No, it's something related to work that we're doing. Maybe I need some help. Maybe someone needs some help. Maybe someone's blocked. That's why I'm pulling you in. But if you create that environment where people are comfortable with you like that, they'll do it. They will be glad to help you at any given time. Just be a friendly person. Remember, Scrum Master is a servant leader, right? You're not here to make friends with certain people on the team and not other. You're here to support your team. That's all you're here for, right? To make sure you guys continue to deliver your goal on time. How do you help the team without a PO? Oh my God, that's happened to me in the past. It's actually I had a PO in the past, but they were new to the role. They were very new to the product owner role, responsibility. So they were learning. In fact, they were still learning, right? So in a way, it's kind of like I need to teach them how to do certain things. If you have a product owner that is like that, or if you do not have a product owner on the team, well, I hope you have like a BA, business analyst, right? Because some teams do not have product owners, but they do have business analysts, which kind of can play the role of a product owner. I hope that's what it is in your case. Who wrote this question? Talk with Abby. So I hope that's what is happening with you. If you don't have a product owner, I hope you have like a PO in your team that can help support you. However, you don't have a product owner, you don't have a BA. What do you do? Yes, a lot of expectations, right? It's going to probably be coming. They're going to be thinking that you are going to be responsible for doing all this. Make the tech lead your best friend. The tech lead. The tech lead has to be your best friend at this point, okay? Because you're non-technical unless you want to tell me you're a very technical scrum master. If you're non-technical, you don't have a product owner on your team, you don't have a BA on your team, it's you and the team, you and the developers and the team. Make the tech lead your best friend. The tech lead should be working, you should work with the tech lead very closely in writing the stories and creating the epic, writing the stories and everything. If you do have a project manager, maybe the project manager can also support. But I will make the tech lead one of my best friend on not like really close to me, right, on the team. I'll make them really close in terms of like us working together as a team. Because if you don't really make your tech lead to really work with you, you're gonna be in a position where it's gonna be so difficult for you. You're not going to be able to write those stories because you need someone technical to help write those user story. If you have a BA, Work with the BA. Work closely with the BA. The BA should be representing the product owner at this point. BA should be the one meeting with business, right? BA should be the one creating those writing those epic or breaking them down into user stories in whatever tool you're using. Work really closely with the BA. If the team needs like a Scrum 101 workshop, maybe put a deck and do a presentation, and so the BA knows what they're responsible for the team. It shouldn't be just you. Make yourself very close with the BA, the tech lead, so you guys can really work together and making sure that the team is up and running in the really best possible directions that you want. I'm glad you have a BA, and I hope, Abby, I hope your BA is helping you very well. You see, our lead developer lead is doing the role exactly. Like that's what happened to me in the past, right? Didn't have a product owner, but I had a BA, so I worked very closely with the BA, and I worked very closely with with the tech lead, right? With us three, we were a really strong team. I had weekly meetings to for us to just meet and look at the backlog. What is our scope for work? And Abby, best practice is my advice to you is push, and make sure that you guys always have at least 2 to 3 sprint worth of stories that are ready in your backlog. That's best practice. Okay. So you guys already know in the next 2 to 3 sprints, we really have something that we're going to be focusing on. That's the best practice. Should in case your BA is on vacation or your tag lead, the team has something in the backlog. So you're not there and stuck and confused. What are we going to work on next spring? The BA is not here. He's on vacation. The tech lead is not here. Always make sure you guys have at least 2 to 3 sprint worth of backlogged story that are ready. Ready meets definition of ready. If you do that to yourself, you're never going to be stressed with the team because they're always going to have something to work on. Okay, guys, I don't want to stay in too long. Too much nuggets I'm giving out here. I have 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes to spend with you guys, and then I'll be out. So any other question that I missed? Oh, Carrie, I missed your question. Please repost it. I promise I didn't see it. And there's too many messages. If I scroll up, I might not even see it again. Why would I miss your question? I'm here for this, guys. I'm here to help, right? I'm not here to be. I'm not. I'm not picking people because I know this person. I don't know y'all. Like I'm just going through the list. I'm just going through the list, and maybe I might have missed someone's question. And guys, don't feel offense, please. I didn't intentionally miss your question. Okay, Nikki, you're telling me about yourself. Video helped a lot. I revamped it, but introduced. Okay, that's good. Wow, I got a job as an associate vice president. Henry Stevie, shout out to you. Great. I love successful stories like that. I really love it. And guys, if you have any other specific topic you would like me to do a video on that I haven't done yet, don't hesitate to leave me a message in one of my video and tag me and say, Nicole, can you please do a video on this for me? I'm struggling. I will definitely do it for you. I promise. What has been the driving force for your success as a Scrum Master? Yes, for me, right? I like what I do. I really love coaching, mentoring. You know, when you have a job where you enjoy doing so much, where you can get up anytime and just help, right? That's me. I really enjoy what I do. I love being a Scrum Master, being a coach, a mentor. Um, One thing that works best for me is just really getting to know my team. Once I get to really know my team and really have an understanding on what they're working on, it helps me a lot. It makes things easy for me. I know a lot of Scrum Masters, we ask them today, what is your team working on? I don't want to be like I'm making things up. A lot of them might not be able to really explain it to you what they're doing, like the actual work itself, even high level, right? But one thing that really gets me going, right, make me to be successful is every time I join any team, any project, I really want to know, other than just running meetings, scheduling meetings, helping the team to remove roadblocks, helping them to do their releases and all that stuff, like the actual work on the team. I want to know, what are we doing? What are we working on? What is our goal? Okay, what is our end goal? What are we trying to deliver? What are we really trying to do here? So I really always connect with someone that knows a lot about the project, just to have that foundation myself, understanding on exactly what they're really doing here. What are we working on? What's our goal? What are we trying to deliver to the business and timeline? So every time I do that, it kind of really helps me and it motivates me. Just the fact that I have an idea on what we're doing, it makes me feel good, right? Because I know a lot of people really cannot really explain what the team is doing. They know the team is working on a project, all right, maybe doing some type of UI related work or front end or back end work, but can you explain what exactly they're doing? So a lot of people cannot really explain that. So it kind of like make me feel good. And then also, being a scrum master, guys, you work with people from different culture, different nationality, different background. Um, people, it's very diverse. Just me getting to know, working with these people from all over different part of the world, I enjoyed that as well, learning different things, right? Like when we have a team building, I get to learn a lot about other culture, because we talk just not about work all the time during our team building. We talk about other things. I get to learn other things from other team, from wherever they are, their country, their culture, and stuff like that. It kind of helps me to also, when I'm running some of my meeting, the type of icebreakers I should use or I shouldn't use when we have those type of conversation. I kind of sense it, like, this person doesn't like this. Nicole, you better not try using this type of thing in your icebreaker, because it might be offensive. So that gets me going. It really helps me. And Carrie, I hope that really answered your question. So those are some of the things that are pretty much helpful for me, that keeps me going with the team. And obviously just continue to help them, continue to coach them, and just every end of sprint for us to be able to deliver where we committed, right? And to the business, and after our demo, we getting all that story or accepted by the business. It makes me really want to keep, talking to my team, keep pushing, keep helping them. It really makes me feel good. All right. If no more question, the time is up. All right. Let me see if I have any other question. Oh, I do not have any other question. So guys, first of all, I want to thank you all for taking your time. This, for me, it's still morning. I know for some of you guys it's afternoon. For some of you guys it's even in the evening, depending on where you're tuning in from. I just want to shout out to you all for being able to join with such a short notice. I was just like, guys, I need to see you guys today. I need to, let's connect, right? So thanks for joining. Thanks for sharing my channel. Thanks for all your likes. Please continue to subscribe or share my videos to those that you think they might benefit from. And again, if you have any question, any specific topic you would like me to make a video on, don't hesitate to leave a comment, or you send me an email. It was really nice catching up with you guys. Okay, if you joined after I had started this video, I wish you all a happy Easter. For those that celebrate Easter, if you don't celebrate Easter, I wish you a happy weekend. If you guys want me to do more of this, give a thumbs up. Let me see this chat going crazy like right now. Fire, fire. If you want more, if you want to hear me more, you want to have more of this live sessions, guys, thumbs up. Thumbs up. Okay. Nice, nice. Oh, nice, Harrison. I'm glad you benefited from this. Again, we're going to do more as people are putting. Guys, if I don't see a thumbs up, I'm not coming back here. If I see people giving their thumbs up, that's what's going to motivate me. Like Carrie Ann's question, these are the type of things that will motivate me to want to do more. Give your thumbs up if you want me to come back. If you want me to keep spilling all these good nuggets. And next time when I do come back live, we can have like a specific we can have like a specific agenda, like maybe a specific topic, just to talk about that topic, and go really dive deep into it, right? So I'll do here and there. I'll do questions and answers, and then like a Q&A. And the other times that I'll just have a specific topic for us to talk about in our life. Okay. Thank you guys again, and you guys have a wonderful weekend. Take care. Bye. I am out.